Hi, Jason Tako. I want to thank you for watching this short time-lapse video. If you'd like to see this entire video non-time-lapse, check out my Patreon link below. Just so you know, I didn't have a lot of commentary on this one because the waterfall is pretty loud, but you can see it at its actual time. So, I want to talk about movement as a subject. A lot of people don't think about movement as a subject, but this is something that's fascinated me ever since I was a child. There are some benefits to capturing movement. First of all, it brings life to your painting. The reason why is because in life, all things are in motion, even rocks and things like that. This is kind of an Aristotelian concept, but it is very true. And especially when you're painting something like a waterfall, if you can capture that movement, it's going to really help your painting. Also, capturing movement is going to give more energy to your painting, and it's going to give more realism, because stiffness, even if you have incredible detail, even if you capture the light, the color, the value and everything, if your painting is really stiff, it's just not going to feel as real. We don't experience reality in a very stiff, frozen way like a photograph does. That's one of the many benefits of plein air painting that I'll talk about here in a moment. But also, capturing movement is going to give variety to your painting. It's going to give variety to edges. Instead of having a bunch of hard edges, you're going to have some soft edges in there, which is going to make your painting more pleasing and interesting to look at. Also, those areas of movement generally have less detail. And believe it or not, especially if you're more of a beginner, I know beginners tend to think that detail is everything, but it really isn't. And if you have these areas that have less detail, that can give the painting more variety, more interest, and it can make the areas that have more detail more interesting. Also, our eye does not see detail everywhere. If you want proof of this, just look at something like on a table and then notice your peripheral vision. Almost everything outside of, like, depending on how far away you're looking, outside of just a few feet is blurry. And that is a large part of your vision. So if you can capture life that way, you're going to be recording an actual human experience, how the human eye sees it. So, some tips on capturing motion. First of all, keep some of your edges soft. The parts that are in movement, you want to have some soft edges there. Not everything, but quite a few things here. Less detail, as we talked about. When things are in motion, you're not going to see the detail as much, especially if it's in rapid motion. Look for patterns. The nice thing about painting a waterfall like this is it gives you movement, but it also has a repetitive pattern. Those waterfalls, that pouring water over the edge, it kept a similar pattern that was made it easy to capture, but yet it also had the motion. Paint from life as much as possible, because nature is in constant flux. When you paint from a photograph is a stiff, frozen, cold, kind of dead capturing of reality. It can have useful information in it. However, it's not in motion. It's not reality itself. So if you want to get good at painting reality and painting the human experience and how the human eye perceives reality, paint from life as much as you can. If you'd like to see, like I said, this full video, check out my Patreon link below. And also, if you want to study under me, I teach these concepts very in depth at oilpaintingplus.com. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Leave some comments, questions below. Give me a thumbs up if you're so inclined, and we will see you again.